It's another episode of Mlrotw, or Makina Lady Riders of the World. We are doing this show so that we can further push the idea that women can ride. We want to show you all of these stories, mga interesting stories ng mga kababaihang rider. Our next guest, she is a mother of two. I met her a few years ago. And what is interesting about her is that akala ko, nung nakilala ko siya, bagong rider siya. Nalaman ko lang actually in this interview that she's been riding way beyond that, and that we have common friends from way back college. All the more na I respected her in that sense kasi yes, there is this big surge of women riders around the world going on right now, pero meron din mga babaeng riders na nag-ride na before this whole thing, like years, we're talking about 20 years back, even beyond. So, Jane is our next guest. Nakilala ko po siya in the custom scene. Mahilig po siya sa mod. She's got some retro scoots there, but it doesn't stop there. Meron din siyang I'll save it for the interview. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to Mlrotw, Makina Lady Riders of the World. This is Jane Cometa. Z1000. This must be the right place. Good morning. Hi. Wow, Greta, Vespa. Nice to be here again. That's a Vespa, right? The one on the right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Wow, okay. Dirt bike, scooter. It's gonna be a very interesting story. Hello, Jane, and maraming salamat for taking time out and being part of Mlrotw, or Makina Lady Riders of the World. So, honestly, akala ko you got into motorcycles in the recent years, but it's way beyond that pala.
Yeah.
Kailan ba nagsimula yung
Riding? Actually, I've been riding since I was 9. My dad gifted me a motocompo.
Motocompo?
Yeah, so that's my first bike ever. Parang there was no time naman in my life na wala akong motor. So,
Wait a minute. So, motocompo days, all the way till now, meron motor.
yeah, even
Okay.
if I'm pregnant, meron motor. It's just in the garage.
Tuloy-tuloy lang.
Yes.
Who taught you?
We are a family of riders.
Okay.
So my dad rides, my mom rides, all the siblings, pababa. I'm the panganay, pababa yan di ride na. So whatever bike I get, pasa-pasa yan. My dad taught me how to ride. And then when I was 13, maliit na masyado yung motocompo. So my mom naman gifted me a Gixxer 50cc. From then on, I was in college. Nagkaroon naman ako ng CBR 250. Doon na ako, I rode with friends. I met so many clubs. Lahat shopsuyan. So, my sister would ride. Maliit pa siya. She would ride my motocompo. Yung yaya niya, yung nasa likod niya. Yung paa niya. Tapos siya yung nagtatrata.
Galing ha. Hindi niya abot.
Yeah, hindi niya abot. So, yung yaya, yung paa. My brother also started that way. Hanggang sa nag-Ducati Cup na siya. That's B-Boy Cometa naman. So,
You got into racing na?
Yeah, I got into racing na.
Okay.
So, it's parang innate. Minsan tampo-tampo kami. However, pag may ride, bati kami lahat.
You're one whole family and you guys are all into it, and that's great. Paano si mama?
Actually, you know what, Zach? I'm a mother myself. I cannot believe my mom allowing us to ride. Believe ako sa mommy ko and sa daddy ko na rock and roll sila.
They let you?
Yeah, they let us explore it, you know.
Actually, in line with that, I have a toddler, 2 years old. Ganun din iniisip ko. Parang,
Di ba?
teka muna, masakit sumemplang eh. Parang ayaw ata dumaan ka sa ganun.
Exactly.
Pero hindi naman pwede nakikita ka nila nagmomotor araw-araw tapos sila bawal, di ba? So, I think the best thing we can do to our kids is educate them and make sure
True.
they,
True.
equip them ba?
Because kahit naman ayaw mo, they will do that
Hahanap
behind
ng
you.
paraan.
So you rather like see them,
Oo.
enroll them, or ride ka with them. I think that's the best thing.
So, after the Gixxer, ano na yung mga dumating sa
College, I
mga
was in a 250 CBR.
Okay.
R. And then, nag-aaway na kami magkapatid kasi isa lang yung bike. But after that, my mom gifted us. Tig-isa kaming CBR. So, it was
Oh,
actually
wow.
a dream.
Grabe, okay parents mo ah.
Actually, di namin nakalain my mom would do that, honestly. Because we were just like talking one day, dreaming, na parang sana, no? Ang sarap siguro if may Honda tayo, tig-isa tayo. Pero ano yun? One day na lang, my mom said, tara, punta tayo kay Pipoy. My sister would use the 50 Gixxer going to Lasal, Eh, luma-luma na yung bike ko, mukhang dilapidated na siya, pero sige pa rin siya, nag-ride pa rin siya going to school. Parang naawa ata yung nanay ko.
So, how many bikes are we looking at?
I think it's more than 12 na rin.
So we're looking at almost every other year meron kang palit kagad.
Usually, no, hindi ako masyado nagpapalit. I really keep for years.
Okay. So
Hindi ako yung
nag-accumulate
palit-palit.
pala.
Yeah, naiipon siya. Minsan bubulok na nga, nare-rust na because I hardly have the time to ride. It's the only challenge because as you age, no, as you mature, you play different roles in life. I'm a mother, and then I run production also. I do R&D. So it gets in the way, work, but in a good way.
Speaking of roles, you're busy now with production, you mentioned.
Yes, it's been my career ever since. Designing for brands.
When I came in your little motorcycle world, scooters ang nadatnan ko sa'yo.
Yes,
Ang pagkakakilala ko sa'yo, vintage, classy, looking awesome scooters. Yan yung eksena mo nun. And then, I think last year ata, biglang ka Z1000 ka na.
Yes,
Sabi ko, your whole thing with the scooters, the Mlrotw Vespa scene, would you say that's the longest scene you've been in na medyo masasabi mong favorite mo?
The Mlrotw and the Vespa and the vintage thing or the mod scene came in late in my life. Maybe because of Bong. So the boyfriend introduced me to that. So he's the one who taught me how to do the grip shifting.
Okay.
So medyo iba naman tong science na to. And
Nakakalito
it's
yun
on
sa
my foot.
naninibago. Oo.
Yeah, so it's in my hand. I would go to the office with the vintage Vespa every day for like 2 years. Every day, yun lang yung sasakyan ko. Wala akong kotse. So, na-develop ko na rin yung lifestyle na yun. And I get to enjoy it too. Actually, I love it. I love the scene of the scooter for the reason maybe I get old na rin. Hindi na ako subso. I'm not into the speed anymore. I'm not into the parang tunnel vision and then I only get to appreciate the vision or the scene when I get to the destination. What I enjoy now is actually when you stop and then you look around left and right and then you see, wow, ang ganda dito,
okay.
That
The
part.
trip, walang pakialamanan kung karera. Mauna kayo. Nakalambreta ako eh. Bahala kayo, diba? That's part of it, diba? Meron bang disgrasya? Meron ka bang samplang experience?
Actually, no. Wala pa akong aksidente sa motor and I'm grateful. I've been riding since, I think, 37 years
What?
from now.
This is a first and historic moment in Makina. Ang first na in-interview po natin. As in, walang...
Wala akong major accident. With the
major.
sports bike, with the dirt bike, marami akong hulog-hulog. But it's the fun of it. Ang aksidente ko usually is very minor, which is when I stop with the sports bike.
Pero
When I
walang
stop,
head-on, walang
none,
balian ng buton na
none,
that.
none,
Wow,
none.
good for
and I'm
you.
grateful for that. And also when I ride, I'm kind of like disciplined talaga. It's just really more on, I want to enjoy it and then I really pray every time I ride.
Saan ka na nakabiyahe? Is there a dream destination na pinaplano mo?
Since I've been part of the Disciples like 15 years ago, ang dami na namin napuntahan ng mga loop like Batangas, Laguna. But then when I came to the scooter scene with Bong, mas nag-enjoy ako actually kasi you get to see all the value of the stops, So we've been to Zambales, we've been to Santa Ines, Maarat, lahat ng beaches, lahat ng falls na makikita namin, river crossing and all that. So now at this time, parang the adventure part of us is more on the nature, doing the moto camping, cooking on the side, riding at the same time with the friends and family. Parang yun na yung what you look forward to is to go out. We would go to the falls, we would go to the beach.
Tuloy-tuloy lang.
Yeah, tuloy-tuloy lang. When if it's
protocol permit,
open.
pwede.
Yes, born ready. Anytime you pack it, then you go.
So, women riders, obviously, it has grown.
Actually, I'm surprised because when I started, it was Joy Alberto I ride with and Love and Gabby De La Merced. Sila lang yung nakakasama ko during my time. But it's surprisingly, now, ang dami. I'm glad, no? Mas maganda nga eh. And there's so many groups also for the Vespa. There's so many groups for the Cruiser. All girls.
Okay, Jane, tell me about what you have in your garage right now.
Okay, this is my first ever Vespa, a vintage Vespa. So, 1965. It's a Vespa Sprint. Kino-cover lang namin kasi bagyo eh. So,
tama.
actually, Bong gifted me this. Yee! Yeah, because the garage medyo half open. So, most of the bikes are in my mom's house in Makati. And this is my Sprint, a modern one. So, this is my pabilisang going to the office. This is my bike whenever I go with the Vespa bells, right?
Okay.
This one is actually Bong's. So, it's a Lambretta.
Nakita ko to for sale eh.
Yes. There are more Lambrettas pa. It's not here because mauulanan, bawal daw.
Oh, okay.
And this one is my KMX 125 two-stroke. It's what I enjoy the most, pang off-road.
And your son also joined. This is what
Yes,
ginagamit mo.
ito na yung para sa kanya actually.
Okay, and the one outside.
And this one is the
Nadatnan natin.
Z1000.
Sarap ng bike na to. I had one before.
That's right. It's poggy.
Alright.
But it's not anymore sub-sub. Kasi nga, I'm getting old.
Ganda ng tunog. Nag-a-alarm na yung mga kotse. If you were to have one bike na lang for keeps na hindi mo na ibebenta,
Parang
you're
hirap
gonna
naman.
settle down. I realize you know this question. It depends on your stage in life.
In life.
Iba, kakasimula pa lang, atat. Ay,
Atat
subukan
ka.
nila lahat. Oo,
Yeah,
iba naman,
atat.
okay na ako dito ah. So, how about you? Where are you at now?
I enjoy the dirt for the reason na if you fall, you get up and you just laugh.
So, mawala lang lahat yung dirt bike
Yung
matitira.
dirt bike, I think,
Ayan
the
na,
dirt bike,
okay.
I think, is fun. Kahit saan pwede ka pumunta. Places na bumpy and there's ruts. And
Okay.
you don't care. But on the other side, if you only have to get to pick one, if it's for the purpose of keeping it for life, I think it's a Mlrotw or a Vespa.
Okay, there you go.
It's that classic appeal, I think. Even if you don't use it, it's just there in your garage. Put it in your room. Put it in your house. It's beautiful. It's really a piece of art, guy.
Okay, so before I let you go, advice to riders in general based on all these years of experience that you have.
If there are ladies out there who wanted to start, you have to have this fearless feeling. You can conquer your fear and just hop in the bike and ride, no? Be it whatever discipline it is. Dirt bike, short sports, or the scooter, no? You have to go through it. You have to try it. Hindi yung puro plano ka. Just try it, no? Enjoy it, and then learn for all the mistakes you're gonna do. But mas maganda siguro if you enroll. Mas maganda if there's somebody na mentor na will tell you techniques, no? Will ride with you also. Mas maganda yun kasi mas ma-advance ka. You know na what to anticipate, right?
So education.
Yeah, education.
Talaga.
Continuous education, and then don't stop.
Okay. Well, Jane, maraming salamat and thank you so much. You ride safe.
You too, Zach. Thank you, and please keep riding.